Hello, we're back with another painting video. We're going to paint another landscape painting. So sit back and enjoy. Okay, so today we're going to start out. We're going to get the 2-inch brush here. And we're going to go into a little bit of the alizarin crimson here. We're going to go into a touch of the alizarin crimson and a little bit of the titanium white here. Make sort of a pinkish color. I like the really nice pink skies. Okay, we're going to start right here, and we're just going to go like this. I started it with my brush one way, but I'm going to put it another way because it's not really working that well. Okay, just going to put in a little bit of a pinkish sky here. A little bit more crimson. There we go. Maybe make it a little bit darker over here. Okay. It looks nice already. Okay, back and forth like this to blend it out. Okay. All right, looks really nice. Just add a little bit more, still a little bit of white showing through there. There we go. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit more of the crimson color, touch of white. I want to make this a little bit lighter, I guess. And just going to put a little bit of water down here. How much water? We're not sure yet. Of course, anything we don't want, we'll just cover up. Doesn't really matter. A 2-inch brush, of course, you can work a lot faster. So. Okay. Something about like so. All right, so now, and maybe a touch of alizarin crimson. Why not? Black, sap green, and alizarin crimson. And maybe up here we'll have a nice little mountain area, sort of like this. Maybe this mountain comes over like that. We don't know. Don't know that we care really. Let's come right on down here and like so. There we go. That's nice. Maybe there's another little peak right there. Okay. Okay, now maybe we can take a little bit of the white color and maybe a little bit of the red oxide here. There we go, maybe a bit of yellow as well. Put a little bit of snow or whatever on this mountain. So we're going to start right here and maybe put a little bit of color on there. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see that. Maybe add a little bit more of the white color. Be able to see that little a little better. Didn't have a lot of white on the, there we go, that's a lot better. Didn't have a lot of white color on my knife at that point. There we go. Maybe a little bit like so, like here. Okay. And then maybe a little bit right here like that. Okay, now we're going to darken it up a little bit to make a shadow color. So we're going to put a little bit of black in there with it. A little bit of black, sort of dull it down. We're just going to go right on over here with it. Excuse my arm. Hope it's not in the way. There we go. There we are, something a bit like that. Okay, now maybe there's another little hill or something that comes down right here. So in order to do that, we just go right back to our knife, right back to our colors, and we'll come right on down here. And this just comes right in over like that. Comes down like so. I don't know. Comes down like that. We can get our little brush here. And we'll just blend this out. Maybe make a few little highlights or shadows. And then down here with it. All right. Now let's go into the little fan brush here. And some little bit of crimson, bit of sap green. Just make a lot of these dark colors. And we're going to come right on down here, and maybe we'll just put some little trees down here. These are far away, so you're not going to see much detail. As we get closer, of course, you're going to see more and more detail. So right on down here, just like that. See? Perfect. Maybe a few more. These are up against the mountain. You're not going to see those very well, but they're there. Okay, something a bit like that. Okay, now we're going to take our brush and we're going to pull down like so and make some nice reflections. Maybe we'll make these reflections a little longer, make these in the middle a little shorter. That'll give the illusion that this goes back here like that. And then just go across like that. All right. Now let's see what we can do here. Maybe we'll put a couple little trees or a couple of big trees. These trees are a little different. That's okay. There we are. And another little one, or a little big one, whatever you want to call it. Something about like so. Maybe there's one right up here as well. Don't want to leave this side out. Right over the mountain. Again, you don't see much of it over the mountain, but it's there. All right, like that. Okay, now maybe we can take our little 1-inch brush, put a little bit of crimson in there, the sap green. Maybe we can put a couple little bushes right in here. So take our brush like that. And these are appearing black right now, but they will, as we put color on them, you'll be able to see them a lot better. Little bushes right here. Maybe this comes over here, we don't know. Let me just come right down here like that, put some reflections down there. Do the same over here. There we go. All right, so we'll clean off our brush real quick. Okay, now we'll go into a little bit of yellow. Touch of the yellow. We'll make these bushes kind of a yellowish color. There we go. There's a little bit of black mixing in there, and of course yellow and black, they make green, so they'll appear to have a little bit of a greenish tone to them. There, something a bit like that. I just have to keep adding more paint because sometimes what happens is the black paint that I applied on will stick and it won't really make the yellow show through. It'll just appear darker, so I've got to keep adding more yellow to my brush. Something about like that, that's all. A little bit more like so. Just putting a lot of nice yellow colors in there. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is go into a little bit of my greenish yellow color. I didn't think I would need to, but I'm going to add a little bit of green to those bushes. A little bit of green right in there. Sort of brighten them up a little bit more. Not all over the place now, because that will just won't look good, so there we go. Maybe a little bit right on here. Maybe the sun's shining through here a little bit. It's making them appear a little bit brighter, you know? There we are. Something like that. Okay, maybe over here, we're going to get a little bit more of the yellow color. And we're going to make another little bushy area over on the other side. Maybe right here we'll put a few little bushes right over here. Nice little spot, isn't it? Beautiful little spot. Maybe a little bit more yellow right in there. Make it bright. There we go. Tell you what, maybe it comes down right here and just links up with this. Maybe that's what happened. Just these two things come together. A little bit more color to that. Okay, now we go into a little bit of the yellow and a little bit of the green, a little bit of sap green, make kind of a dark green color. We're going to go into these little trees here now and just add a little bit of color right in here. There we go. You want to leave these two out. There we go. Okay, now maybe over here, do a little bit of the dark brown color, a little bit of black. And right over here, we got a little bit of land area coming right on down here. Not much, just a little. Maybe give these trees something to sit on right here. There we go. You won't be able to see it all that well because it's up against the trees. Maybe a little bit right in there. There we are. And I'm trying to figure out what can go here. Maybe we can go back to the little tiny brush. The tiny 1-inch brush. Maybe we got a few little bushes right in there. There we go. Sometimes things come to you when you're painting and it looks really nice. Maybe we can cover this little bit of ground up here with a little bit of grass. A little bit of grassy areas right there. go. And again, you're not going to see much of this because it's far away. You're not going to see much detail. So put it like that. There's a little bit more detail in these bushes right here. It comes out a little bit farther. Comes out a little bit farther like this, and by doing that, it pushes these trees to the back, to the background. Makes them seem farther away than they are. Need a little bit more brightness right here. Not too much though. Okay. So that looks like another nice painting done right there. And I hope you stay tuned because there'll be more of these in the future. Thanks a lot for watching, and have a great one, everybody.